You know, they can re-rent it if they want to, but I think that that's enough time for them to have a good go and pass it along to somebody else. I also think that there would need to be in that consideration made for transfer of ownership, you know, so that the rental period doesn't extend an additional month, like just because of transfer of ownership sort of thing, you know. Um,
Okay.
I'd like to see things a little more because it's honestly, if you have never been there, like when one of the stalls is come up for rent, like I would implore anyone just like even just to watch like people down there like the trying to rent a stall. It's crazy. Some people, you know, some people guard it with like guns and wrenches and shit. It's crazy.
Jesus. Okay, so they're actually
Yeah.
like,
People are yeah, that
hmm,
it's pretty bad actually.
that's some fucked up
So,
shit.
yeah, I also
This
put on
reminds me
there,
of something
and
from
this is something that
3.0.
I'd really like to see in the future. I know this is all probably not going to happen, sort of deal, but I'd like to see
It reminds me of like when
where
people
the
had
stalls,
to were
regardless of
fighting
the
for
time that they come up
contracts
and be available for rent, not
to do a
be
bank
available
heist.
until a certain amount of time, you know, past when the storm crashes. Give people time to get out of their homes after, you know, the storm. Because a lot of the time they come available, you know, right after the storm hits, and so only people who can, you know,
Absolutely.
have the energy to
So
get
I
up
see what
right
you're saying.
away can
Uh
get
huh.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily fair. Yeah,
Food
100%.
wars.
Yep.
Like I get a lot of phone calls from people saying, "Hey, can you rent this for me, please, 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 please?" And I'm like, I don't want anything to do with that. I'm sorry, you know.
Yeah. That's fucking wild. People fucking
Yeah. Um.
sleeping down there, waking up with their guns. That's fucking wild.
Well, worse than just sleeping down there. Siobhan,
All of
I
that
couldn't
combined is
tell you
terrible. That's like
how
the Wild West, Ash.
it's no, it's really bad, and like I don't know. I was so flabbergasted when a county clerk was saying, "Sleep here, sleep here, sleep here." I was like, "Huh?"
Don't.
So I just that whole environment is just not a good one.
It sounds like a really toxic work environment.
Yes. So anyway,
Code
this is
camping.
what I've got written down right now. Obviously, I'm still working at it, a little bit here and there. But if you have any suggestions, feedbacks, or anything, please let me know because it is something I would like to present when I'm able to, particularly the first part, um, so that we can have some sort of framework in place for those permits. Because as it stands right now, there's nothing for those permits. You know, um, it's kind of just a made up thing that we just bill people and hee hee. You know, so I'd
Uh,
like there to be some sort of grounds
Daniel,
behind it.
thank you for the 20. Who? Snow? Okay, what is he doing right now? That's my recommendation, Garrick.
Oh, bye, Siobhan.
Oh, oh, you blew her mind. On a bike? Okay, I can do that.
Do you guys have any feedback?
So the way I think it should happen is like you rent it for half a tsunami, and you can maximum rent it for like 2 weeks, in my opinion. I feel like there's a lot of things
Yeah.
that could be changed, but the question is more like, can it be?
Yeah, that's kind of my point with the other stuff. I don't expect any of that stuff to happen, to be honest with you. Um, but at the very least, like the permit act and stuff, we can implement and at least use that
Let me make
to
sure.
hopefully, like I'm sort of hoping that the higher cost will deter people from renting for like there's some booths that are rented for like 5 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I think
So
is too long.
Yeah, they're like
yeah,
forcing
it's
everyone out of that one for that. It's for a long time.
would you guys mind speaking up for me? I can't
Yeah, for
hear.
sure.
Sorry about that.
You're good. Saying that that pushes everyone else from being able to try that and even give it a go because it's completely locked
The
out for 5
timing was
months.
insane.
Yeah.
And if they
Yeah,
get
What
so
bored
happened?
or they can't come or people can't staff it, it's just a wasted plot then.
There's also a small issue with scalping as well. So people will
Mhm.
rent them and then
Perfect.
they'll snipe, well, quote snipe them unquote sort of thing, and then hey, you want this stall back? You can give me 300k for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of tricky. So I'm hoping as well that would maybe deter scalpers because they would maybe not be able to sell it so fast.
I don't know. I feel like there's never really a good way to go about it. Like I feel like this is things that happened 5 years ago with certain things, where people would
Mhm.
wait to get their hands on certain things and tell people to fuck off so they could get it specifically. It's crazy to me that people sleep there just to wake up to try and snatch it too.
I it's if you ever get the chance, please go and watch. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It's I couldn't believe it when someone was there. We have quick,
Same
everyone,
problem with
quick, go to
ammunition
sleep, go to
crap.
sleep. You
Yeah,
have to sleep in here. Get your sleeping bag. Sleep in the office, quick, quick.
yeah,
And
that's
I was
then
there when
that just sounds
one day
dumb.
before tsunami. I was there and I seen like about 15 people in there just falling asleep right in front of my eyes.
it's crazy. It's bizarre. It's quite surreal.
The thing is, if you think about it, right? If you go down the betting route, then people are gonna just have multiple people sign up and try to bet, or not betting, just like RNG. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I feel like the easiest option would be to limit it,
Yeah.
and then, like I said, I think 2 weeks at max would be the best option.
Yeah. 8 hours
Uh,
a day for 2 weeks
well,
would be the logical one.
yeah. Well, I would say like one storm, and then another storm can be taken over by somebody else. So you have people
Yeah,
on both sides, basically.
But do you though? Because if you think about it, how many times do we go down there now when it's not open versus in like 3 hours?
Well, yeah. If people in the next storm owns them and they don't hire people in this storm, that's why.
Hmm.
That's why I'm saying like if you can rent it for just that storm and then somebody else can rent it for the next storm.
Yeah. I think I'm on the same thing, but I'm doing a smaller time scale so that there's because there's technically 3 different sets of people
Yeah.
realistically.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like I don't think there's an easy fix. People will always find a way. And especially if it does make a lot of money like it does, it becomes a shit show because then, like you said, people are holding the fucking place with guns and wrenches to make sure somebody else doesn't get it. At
I've
that
heard of
point,
people blocking the doors with cars.
yeah, at that
Ugh.
point, it's not about giving people a chance to sell food. It's about you or them wanting to make the most amount of money because they know it's a gold mine.
Yeah. A lot of people suggested like a system similar to the farmers market where you could just claim it while you're clocked in, and then when you clock out,
No,
someone else can clock in. But
auction
at
is
the same
never the
time,
Mm.
like
way.
I
Auction
think
is
that would
always going
be
to end
quite
up in
difficult.
the people with
And
the
I don't
most
think they
money
would
will
stop
get something.
camping it. In
Well,
fact, they'd be
exactly.
more they'd be more likely to camp it if they know that. If you remember, the farmers market also got to the point where people were bickering over their stall.
It was horrendous. But
Yeah.
I could foresee a world where people are shot and dragged away from their stall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just think it would just cause more drama if it was like a clock in, clock out sort of system.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, there's not really a perfect way, and it's definitely not something that would change like overnight sort of thing.
We're so bagged.
It's
What is this
difficult to
guy?
come
What
up with
is
something
Blot talking
that
about?
would work. I think.
I think the issue is never that there is a never a perfect way, but it's also a mentality thing. Because we could all be nice about it, everyone could give each other a chance, but that's not what it's about. It's about
That's not
making the
going to
most
happen
money.
though. Yeah. Unfortunately.
But if you guys do have any like feedback that you'd like to put into like the act and stuff, please let me know because
Yeah, we'll do. I don't know. I think overall it looks good. It's just about getting it done. That's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
And before we have to fucking call the cops whenever there's a booth going up just to prevent people from shooting each other.
You won't remember this, but back in the day, they had the same system with vending machines because that was the only way you could make like passive income if you weren't a government worker. And they literally would have and 7-Elevens, and they would call us and ask us to come protect them while they went to go reclaim their stores.
Wait, people could rent vending machines?
Yeah, back in the day, they have vending machines and they had 24/7s. And
Really?
yeah, and
That must have been a 2.0 thing.
they were the same thing happened.
Or
People would camp them
1.0.
knowing that because it would literally tell the city would send out an entire a message to your phone to tell you an hour before which stores were about to become available or which vending machines. So everyone would it would be like the Wild West.
Oh god, that sounds more like it turns into a fucking battle royale.
We usually have to turn up and protect whoever the current owner was so they could re-get their store. It was ridiculous. Yeah, so we have had that before.
When was this? 1.0 or 2.0?
A long time ago.
How many years ago is this? I feel like this is.
I will say that I'm gonna say around 6.
Jesus. Can you bind modifiers? I don't know.
Never knew that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it just kind of shows that it's an issue and it's probably always going to be an issue. Is she going to wake back up?
Yeah.
Oh
Uh.
my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
You were so excited.
I was. Where were we?
We were just gas bagging. I think we were pretty much done talking about all that. As I
Settling
said,
around.
if you got any feedback or changes or alterations, etc., let me know. I'd like it to, work for everyone.
Fuck
Also, next
you.
thing I wanted to make sure I mention before I forget, I would really like to do happy hours, if
Oh,
that makes
okay.
sense. So for jobs, like different jobs, different like happy hours, like different, incentives to do the jobs in that hour, like maybe bonus, we could make the pay slight better for that time. I know that we can mess with the
That's a
sliders
great
and stuff for
idea.
that.
Yeah.
Um,
The only
but
way I
I'd
could
like to
see it
make
is
sure
that you
that
would
they're
make a
both at this
toggle
sleep time and
that
next sleep
would
time,
do H0, then it would
just kind of as a
unbind the
little
key,
fun
and
thing,
then it would
encourage people
bind
to work, and give them something to be
the
excited about.
key again, but with H1.
I just don't really know who I should talk to about that.
And then next time you click it, it would H1,
Uh,
unbind, and then bind the key with H0.
I'm not sure what's available on the sliders for this. Max would probably be the right person to figure out for that.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna bring up. I mean, these are really good suggestions, and I think it's really good feedback. These are good ideas. And I'm gonna pass them along. But I don't know what time frames would look like on anything. You know what I mean? But I think all of these ideas are really good,
Yeah.
and that
Um.
they should be implemented to make things more fair, right? Like at the end of the day, the sleeping bag thing, everything, right? We just want it to be. Sorry, I'm having a hard time because I recently discovered I'm not a neoliberal. I'm actually a leftist, so I
Oh,
don't want to
okay, I
support
found it.
conglomerates. Yeah, I know it's really hard,
Wait,
and I
you're
want
left-handed
small
now?
businesses to succeed.
So
That's
let's
cool.
say we bind
Yeah.
7,
Okay. Good one.
H0.
that was kind of everything I had to go over right now.
Nice. Okay.
I've been
Awesome.
speaking with a lot of people that have been like working those super cool civilian jobs, and most people seem pretty happy. Sanitation people are chuffed.
Nice. Okay.
I think the only people that are genuinely not so happy are the lumberjacks. I think there's roughly 3 of them in the entire city.
Can I nest?
Um,
Can I nest this inside
but
itself?
Yeah.
I don't know what could. Honestly, I have no idea what could be done about that. 'Cause, it's kind of a rough one.
Lumber has been.
Oh no, that's not gonna work, is it?
This entire
It's gonna be an infinite.
Yeah, the thing is with like lumber, like the trees being like thick and getting more wood from them is that a lot of the issue comes down to the pallets. The pallets are really expensive. You have to buy the blueprint for the pallets, then you have to use the advanced bench to make the pallet. Each pallet weighs 250 kilos. The bench can only hold 250 kilos, so you have to stay there, watch it, babysit it. Takes 20 minutes to craft. You have to take that pallet out, put a new pallet onto craft. Unless you have multiple benches, so you can do multiple at once, then you have to buy multiple blueprints. And then because each pallet, it's so heavy, like you can't have like 3 crafting at once because it will just not craft because it's too heavy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And then since the trees are thicker and you can't hold all the logs, you just throw them into the wind and they blow away. So getting more logs from the tree, although it's helpful, you don't actually get them because they're too heavy.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the trouble with lumber is it's kind of hard to explain, I guess, but it, it's good that it's giving more, but it's also not really giving more because you can't hold more, and yeah, I don't know. From when I've spoken to like Sebastian and Levi and a couple of the other fellas doing lumber from time to time, a lot of the issue comes down to the pallets
Mhm.
being really frustrating because like they want to go and do lumber, but they've got to spend an hour making pallets to go and do lumber, which you have to have
Jesus
lumber
fucking
for to
Christ.
make the pallets. So you have to do lumber to do
Yeah,
lumber.
no, I don't think I can do it.
It's
It's
a
a
whole
real
thing.
catch-22.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you'd ever like to like genuinely, if you'd ever like to go into the ins and outs of lumber,
I did lumber
please
for
please
an hour before.
yeah, how was that? Did you enjoy it?
It was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
I lost $3,500 doing lumber for an hour. I
Yeah.
actually lost
Oh,
money because the
actually,
You
truck
don't
got
really
fucked up,
you
and it was
don't really make
$2,000 to fix it. Sorry, go ahead, Jenny.
you don't really make anything unless you're like one of the bigger groups as well. So if
Right.
you're a smaller person, you're basically doing it for your own group and that's it.
yeah. Well, because basically no one is doing lumber, the price of lumber has kind
It's
of
ridiculous. Yeah.
skyrocketed. I know I can't tell you offhand for the low quality and basic planks, but for the high quality, I know they're going for $1,000 plus per plank. So those trees for the high quality planks, they have to be, pristine, 100% perfect, looking great. However, if you cut down the tree and while you're cutting it, or after you've cut it and before you get to process it, like if a fly lands on it or it gets scratched and it only looks like 99% perfect, it's no longer high quality.
Mhm.
So it's really difficult to get those ones, and you also like new trees won't grow until old trees are cut down. So I hear a lot of complaints about, well, I need a high quality tree, but I have to cut down the whole yard of trees to make new trees grow back, and then wait for the trees to grow, and then get the trees, and then people like put up a tent and camp outside the high quality tree so no one else can get it. It's a nightmare.
Did you
to
buy
be
a new
honest.
car yet?
Yep.
Nostro?
Fucking Jesus.
I don't know if you're still here.
I feel pretty poorly for lumber people because we need lumber people, but no one wants to do lumber because it's just not in a good place right now. And I genuinely, I just don't know how we would go about helping it. I'd love to get them bigger trucks or something, like those big wood carrying trailer truck looking things down by the lumberyard down there.
Yeah. I
They
think
have the big logs on the
lumber
back.
needs a
Mhm.
rework,
Like
or
maybe if they
something
can
needs
do
to be
something
done.
like that, at least transport like a bunch at a time. But I don't think
God,
that would
that would
solve the
be
issue of more
every
people doing
every
it.
other job every other job, right? You have state provided, for lack of a better phrase, or company provided vehicles that you can upper like that have different tiers that you can also like have available for purchase, right? But they have like a base one,
On the
but
stock
like
market. The
lumber
stock
does
market is
not.
still a thing, yeah. But I think people
Yeah,
realize what
the truck
it
doesn't
is.
drive so
The
good either.
stock market is literally just tied to
Truck is shit.
crypto.
I accidentally kicked it one time and it was $2,000 to fix it. I cannot use a repair kit. What the actual
Yeah.
fuck? What is it made out of
Yeah.
glass?
It's not bound to anything in game. Like this is bound
Yeah.
to
I think
cryptocurrency.
basically everyone seems reasonably happy with the jobs outside of lumber. I think it's pretty much just and Goober. I don't know what happened to Goober. I have seen one Goober driver ever. That's
It
kind of why I want to do happy hour as well. I would love to make a Goober happy hour.
I've taken Goober like
Imagine.
a few times. Listen, I've actually taken Goober a few times. It's wild. It is wild. So one time I took Goober
Oh right, Goober
at
doesn't
like
work with the new fucking speed limits and shit.
5:30 a.m.
Also, Goober needs to be fixed.
and fuck, God, I didn't have my vehicle. I was in Sandy. I was half afraid that whoever rolled up was gonna try to rob me. It was sketchy. You know what I'm saying? Like Goober is not
Mhm.
a good time.
You do Goober on a
I
bike.
think that's part of the
Goober
issue. I feel
is
like
the
if
only
you
job that hasn't scaled as well. So it's the only one that still
Ooh.
pays only $300 for going up to Paleto and back.
Oh, that's
So it hasn't
not
scaled at
very
all.
good
And
money.
also the it punishes you for going too fast. Yet the speed limits have changed in the city. It's one of those things where it's just a lot
Oh.
of change in the city have not reflected with the job, so the job has become redundant.
I think a
Hmm.
Goober happy hour would be so funny. Imagine people would be so mad.
Wait. Explain what you mean by your Goober happy hour.
So basically a happy hour, I mean, in that like increased pay during that hour to encourage people to try the jobs and entice them to work and stuff. And then they do Goober and it would be so shit and it would be so funny.
Imagine being able to do a happy hour with actual booze, and then upping Goober pay to try to influence more Goober drivers to be available so it's not drunk driving, and then you do DUI checkpoints. I'm trying to suspend this all the time. I gotta stop doing that. But DUI checkpoints.
I think also Gooba could benefit from having a very low hourly rate because you only get paid. And this is the other thing, it comes from the customer. So putting up the pay, it comes on the customer to pay it, which people aren't going to pay 400, $500 to get up back up to Paleto. So there could be a chance that some of that is maybe put into an hourly rate.
Subsidized by the state?
Yeah, subsidized by the state. I'll put in maybe a small hourly rate. So the longer you stay on Goober, you actually are making money while you're driving around waiting.
Yeah, then people can give a tip if they,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, you should always tip. All right.
Goober only
But-
gives you no.
Hey, that's a good feedback. I'm gonna pass this all along. Thank you so much for learning all these things and bringing them to me so I didn't have to go out there and do it. Jesus Christ, I'm so grateful for this knowledge. Holy shit. Because I was
No
never
worries.
gonna go straight to the food court and figure that shit out. That's wild.
People
And
are
I'm
generally
not
pretty
gonna work
receptive.
Goober. I'm terrified of being kidnapped, so I would never have known that it's working that way. So thank you for that, Jenny.
Okay.
Yeah,
I actually tried it recently because I was bored and driving around, and I realized that it hadn't changed at all, and everything was the exact same from the day one. And I know that Maximilian Angel, he was really loyal to Goober in the first few weeks, but he said like even doing it, you couldn't make. He would work an entire day, about 8 hours, and then he would use everything he earned that day to fix his vehicle for the next day.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I'm yet to find
Goober is the
a
Uber
like
Uber
a
app.
consistent Goober driver that that does the job, you know, because I think it's just not
You can
not
get people,
not that
but people have to actually go in and try and request a Goober.
but you never know.
Hmm. I feel like there are some jobs that are they're not for doing for when you are trying to make a lot of money, right? They're
Mhm.
for making a little money while you do
Make
other
a lot of
things.
friends.
Yeah, make a lot of friends. Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
Benefit is friendship. You're getting paid in friendship.
You Goober
yeah.
Eats.
I'm not a big fan of like the jobs that people do by themselves. Like like towing, for example. When I see towers driving around solo, I'm like, go and
Oh,
find a
why would you do
friend.
it by yourself? Do it with someone
I don't know how they
else.
can. It's not safe. It's dangerous. There's a heavy gas they're lifting up onto their trucks with the winch and stuff. It's dangerous. So I'm not a
Also,
big
just like
fan of
it's
like
so
the
boring to do
solo
it by
jobs like
yourself.
that.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Weird. Weird.
but actually, when sanitation was when we were first working there, um, you could work there by yourself doing sanitation like alone, and then eventually now you must be with two people because it's not safe, right?
Totally. Makes
So
sense though.
that's good, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of the jobs people work solo. I get everyone needs their time alone sometimes, but it's just not safe. Anyway, I think that's basically everything I had to talk
Okay,
about
awesome.
at the
Thank you.
moment. I don't want to keep
Michael, did you
his
have
all
anything
day.
other than your $25,000? Oh, no, you're fine, Ash. Michael, did you have anything other than your $25,000 request?
Mm,
28,000, however much it is. I don't know how much tax is right now.
no, I think the price on vehicles are with taxes these days.
Oh wow, nice, great,
Yeah.
awesome.
Not particularly.
All right, cool. No, Glorion had something, but he was trying to talk to me like all day about. But
He's
it seemed he's
sleepy.
not. He's asleep. Okay. All right. Well, I gotta go. I gotta go back to the city.
I really appreciate you guys taking the time to chit chat with us.
No,
It meant a
Ash,
lot
I
to me.
literally thank you for writing up all of this. This is incredible. I'm gonna go read through this more in depth though. If I have any
Uh
more
huh.
questions, I'm gonna email you so that we can go over them maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow or the next day, one of those two at some point.
Okay.
No, we weren't so that,
Yay!
but
I'll send you actually
a lot of it
I'll just email you.
is dev work,
I don't
so
know how to word
Perfect.
this good. My vocabulary is
Okay,
not good
email
enough.
it. Email it works. Oh, the door. I can see you.
oh, you
Nice.
don't need me to lockpick it anymore.
I know, I don't. Thank you.
Oh no, you're black.
Oh no!
Oof.
I bet
Thanks
Glorion did
again,
it.
you guys. I really appreciate it.
Shadowfax! It makes me really happy to see all these cars in my driveway. I'm gonna be honest, it's nice.
Well, it's a beautiful place you got.
Thank you. Thank you. It's made more beautiful by the company I get to share it with.
Wow.
Aw.
Very nice.
Thanks everyone. I hope you have a good night,
You
You
too.
too. Bye bye.
day,
Bye.
Bye bye.
thing.
Oh, I can steal local cars and dump them in your driveway if that's what you want.
No, please do not put local cars in my driveway. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
Alright, good night.
All right.
Nice to see you both.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right. Guess we can do moonshine. Did he leave it in the trunk, or where did he leave it? Jenny. You good?
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. You struggling?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Hello.
Oh. Moonshine?
Yes.
Okay. I'll park the bike at the house. Is Diva going to? I guess she's going to bed. It's like fucking way past her bedtime, isn't it? Hello, Jar Jar. It's so weird to drive a car that is.
That was interesting.
Was it?
A little bit, yeah.
Like, I don't disagree with anything she said. It's just
Neither.
this is kind of out of our hands. Did you miss a talk with Ray? No. We didn't get to talk with him.
After Moonshine, we have to go back to the house and give Reed a gun.
But why?
Because he's being shot twice today. By random people.
He's been shot.
He's angry.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, who's he getting shot by?
I don't know, random people. He just said that somebody shot him yesterday, so he's hunting for them, and then called me again and was like, I've just been shot again for pretty much no reason. I need a gun. And honestly, we've had those guns in storage for ages, and we've got another 5 if they lose them, so.
Alright, that's fine. But if it's just random people, does he know who to look for?
I don't know, you'd have to ask him. And we've only got a week until I crates up.
Motorcycle's already reworked,
no, we've got
yes.
2 weeks until I crates up.
Well, if we're not really using them, might as well. Instead of having...
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to make them and just give them out to the boys, because I'd rather they lose them. Well, I mean, the fight's the same. I don't know why they're so hellbent on it, but it's whatever.
No, what I mean is basically, what do you call that? It's like people playing Tarkov. They'd rather just sit on all their loot instead of using it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. We might as well get it out there.
Yeah.
We're not hoarding.
I don't think it's hoarding per se. Oh, it's called gear fear.
But what, yeah, they're scared to lose it. Yeah. Fuck. They're also. Did you know Martini was dating Atlas now?
Who's Atlas again?
That chick that always used to hang out at the house with the boys and never spoke.
Wasn't she a
I think
snitch?
she did a tarot reading or something, apparently.
Was she the one that was like the sketchy one?
She was the one that never joined because she never spoke to us. And then she went and did stuff for Reggie, I think. I was there today. She was the one with the 2 bubble like buns on her head with long hair.
Yeah, like I remember that.
Female opposite me.
Yeah, like I remember that.
I didn't even realize I didn't even realize Martini had a girlfriend.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Do I want to do this before or after taking a pee? Fuck it. Okay. Good for him, I guess.
Huh?
I said good for him, I guess.
I didn't even realize. I never ask. Oh, did someone accidentally open the crate?
Yep.
Yeah, they did. Ooh, not the Lego car.
Oh, fuck off. Guess we take that one, that one, that one, that one, and then we end down here. Alright.
Run.
It's a questionable one. One ends in Southside, and one is like... Okay, I have 5 minutes, this is doable. Michael plays Tarkov? No, it's not just Tarkov. It's a lot of games where you get scared of using the gear you have, and then the game ends, and you never got to use the gear that you build up. A fucking new car? Nah. Yeah, I was about to use Rust as an example as well. Well, at least Jason is not around to fucking pit me. Alright, so the house up here on the right. No, which one? This one.
It's okay. I watched you roll and you were fine. I told him to leave you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. He was like, I think I just hit my club. Like, he'll be fine. Carry on.
No, it's in the corner of the tower.
Hmm.
That's a fucking weird spot.
Was that too early?
Yep.
God damn it.
Is that one there?
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I don't really care. I think gold and silver payout is almost the same anyways. It's coming up here on the left. This one here. Yes, I am a Dane. It's the Asian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there you go. What the fuck? What am I listening to? I'm gonna know about it, that one. Alright, if we're lucky, we can do it in time.
Okay.
It's on the right.
Tell me when.
It is right here. Wait, which one did we miss?
We missed?
Wait, did we miss that one?
No, we don't have any more. What the hell happened there?
I don't know. Did it throw miss? Maybe. What kind of parking is that? Like, I know you're a fucking dump truck, but or garbage truck, but you don't fucking park sideways on. Oh, I missed a turn. Did it not register? Is that what's going on? We agree we went to this one, right? And then I did a U-turn, yeah.
I have no bottles on me. And it was right there. It's not here.
Oh, okay, of course you're gonna turn into this fucking fuck you, buddy. Wait. Does getting out of the vehicle stop the timer? Can somebody check the VOD? Let me check the dash cam real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Power gaming tip of the week? No, I want to know if it's bugged or not. I don't feel like I've seen that before. Oh, scuff. Somebody linked. Yeah, she threw it literally inside through the door. Is that really my quality? That looks like ass.
into the void.
Oh, it went literally through.
Went through the
It's inside the garage.
Ah,
Oh,
in the
fuck
void.
off.
Did it with a bandage.
Give me a second. What is the bottle called again?
Heavily wrapped bottle.
I don't know what I'm looking for. Large. So it's slit through. Is it a large moonshine bottle? No, that's just...
Large, securely wrapped bottle.
No, it's none of these. Oh, there we go. That's the one. Alright, try. It's in the glove box. See if you can toss that one. Oh, we're top G now. Alright, give me a second.
Hmm.
It didn't... No, it bounced through the bottom of it. So it's slid under. There might be like a super tiny gap, and then it slid under, and then just fell. So it's in the void somewhere. I'm surprised it would take it. Oh, there it is. It's either this one or this one. We're not the only one that have done it, apparently. Oh, wait, see. You can steal that car. It's right there. People doubting me is literally just... It's right there.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
People doubting me stealing the fucking car. That's crazy. Also, I broke into their house. I got the bottle. I don't know which one it is, though.
Okay.
Apparently someone else did the same thing.
Just throw all of them. We can.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my god. Alright, note to self, don't throw it in the garage.
Well, now we know, chat. I'm surprised it even took it from you.
I mean, I just redid it with a bandage as well. I had to hit it at the very bottom for it to slide through.
They don't close their fucking garage door.
Nope. They leave the garage open just a tad.
We went from actually doing it gold time, even with missing one, to that. Oh, see, there it is again.
Yep.
Did I see that we had a, like, advanced lockpick?
We might have one.
What do you use those for? Cars?
The way they work is that, yes, better cars, but you feed it by giving it other lockpicks. The lesser lockpicks, that's how you feed it.
Okay, so you can break into more expensive cars then?
I believe so. Wait, Shouldn't you know this? Because you steal all the expensive ones, Mr. Simone.
No, I only steal that one.
Uh-huh.
Let's see how much we get from this. I feel like this was a me
You still got 18K.
18,000.
$600 on the floor for you.
Yeah, but that's a big loss.
Yeah, but it's not terrible.
Alright, give me a second before we get into vehicle. I pee and get some water. Why is there so many bottles there? Somebody mistakenly turned a crate into like individual deliveries, and they probably just left them. Actually, maybe just get rid of them. So I think you can stack them. Can you? Oh, never mind. You can't stack them. What is this pop music? Who's requesting this? No, you're good. But do you want to do a run?
I don't mind.
Okay, car, please. Found a limit. I don't listen to any like modern pop. That is not really my thing. Oh. Feel free to skip. Skip. Oh, I can get behind this.
Oh, that's the right black.
He's still sitting there, so just wait. Why is it sitting on? Why is it sitting there? How heavy do I go on a metal scale? As long as you can understand what they say, I go for whatever.
Alright, guys are good to go. I'm dipping.
Wait, what did he say?
Don't know.
Is my quality really that bad on stream? Like the stream quality?
Hey,
You can look at the map before you get in the vehicle.
I know. Just did.
No? I might just be overthinking. Oh, we should probably dropped off some of the cash. I was just looking at that clip, but it doesn't say source, so maybe that's why. It is NVIDIA encoded though, rather than CPU, so.
Coming up on the left. 31. Is this one here? Another one straight ahead. One moment on the left again.
Just the one where you turn left, right? Oh! I'm assuming this is
One
left
here?
here. Yeah.
Yep.
That count? Just gonna put my seatbelt on.
Seaside Tower.
This is in fact what, the same one as we before?
Yep.
Okay. This is infected mushrooms? Yeah. Can tell from the style.
Right.
Done so. Is it in their newest album?